Hey y'all, welcome to Peyton Energetics. I'm Peyton, and I'm a Pleiadian channel and starseed coach. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about Sirian starseeds. Now, anytime I do a video on the starseed races, I always like to start out with two quick points. The first is the definition of a starseed, because if you don't know what that is, you're going to be a little lost. So when we are talking about starseeds, what are we talking about? Well, the definition I use for starseed is someone who is incarnated here on Earth, so a human whose soul originates from another star system. So essentially, starseeds are humans that have a lot of galactic energy, which just makes them a little different than your average person. So in today's video, we're going to be looking at Sirian starseeds, and we are going to be talking about some of the common characteristics of Sirian starseeds to help you figure out if this might be part of your soul ethnicity. Now, the second thing I always like to point out in starseed videos is that when we talk about the traits and characteristics of a particular starseed race, we're talking in trends. So you may be a Sirian starseed and not have any of these characteristics, and that is perfectly okay. Every starseed is unique, but we do tend to see in each of the different starseed races certain characteristics popping up over and over again. So today we're going to talk about some of those things that seem to come up over and over again with Sirian starseeds. Now, when we talk about Sirian starseeds, the guides like to say that Sirian starseeds are probably the second most common type of starseed race on Earth right now, right after the Pleiadians. So there's quite a lot of Sirian energy on the planet right now. So if you are a starseed, you may find that you resonate with the Sirian energy. So Sirian starseeds are very, very common on the planet right now. So what are some of the common characteristics that we see over and over again in Sirian starseeds? Well, the most important thing that I have noticed after years of coaching starseeds is that Sirian starseeds tend to be very grounded, very practical, reliable, dependable, loyal. So when you think about Sirian starseeds, they tend to be that person who is the rock in your life. So Sirian starseeds are known for just being very, very grounded, very reliable. And they also tend to be very, very organized. So they tend to be very practical, very methodical, and very on point. So your Sirian starseed tends not to be that person you know whose life is a mess, who is just always in chaos. Sirian starseeds tend to be the opposite. They are that starseed you know who has it all together. That is one of the hallmarks of Sirian starseeds. So Sirian starseeds tend not to be super frivolous. So they really may not be into all of the fluff and drama that so many humans are attracted to. They probably don't care a lot about celebrities and some of the things that are so just mesmerizing to a lot of humans. And they tend to have very vivid imaginations. So Sirian starseeds tend to be very, very creative. And Sirian starseeds are also what you may think of as do-it-yourselfers. So Sirian starseeds tend to like to get in there and do things for themselves, to figure it out themselves. So one of the things that Sirian starseeds are very well known for is being very hands-on. This is just one of the characteristics that I see in so many Sirian clients, is that they want to be in the thick of it. They want to be figuring it out themselves. So they are very hands-on starseeds. They are not ones who are sitting back and observing. They want to be in the thick of it. Something else that you may notice about Sirian starseeds is they are super grounded. And this is not always a gift of starseeds. We can have that tendency as starseeds to pop out of our bodies because the physical experience just isn't always a good time for starseeds. But Sirians are kind of the exception to this. Sirians are very good at staying grounded in the physical body, and they can really teach the rest of the starseed community a thing or two about staying grounded. This is just something that comes very naturally to Sirian starseeds. Now, some other things that go along with being a Sirian starseed is they're known for their self-sufficiency. So Sirian starseeds are people who tend to have their life together, who tend to be able to take care of anything that needs to be handled and to do it themselves. They are not helpless. They are not easily confused and thrown off track. Sirian starseeds have it together. And something else that is just beautiful about Sirian starseeds is their incredible patience. And to be honest, this is not something that comes easily to a lot of starseeds. So Sirians have that beautiful patience, and they are just great at explaining things, at helping other people understand complex topics. They make wonderful healers and teachers, and they just have that very nurturing energy that just makes them so soothing to be around. And along with this, Sirian starseeds tend to be pretty hard to anger. So your Sirian starseed is probably not that person who loses it at the slightest inconvenience, who can't keep it together. Sirian starseeds tend to be just very patient and hard to rattle. It's just hard to shake them. And something else that's kind of unique about Sirian starseeds is that they tend to awaken fairly slowly. So as compared to some other starseeds who kind of have a crash landing into their spiritual awakening, Sirian starseeds tend to have a more gradual, more graceful awakening. So it tends to just unfold like a beautiful lotus flower for them, and they don't have quite the cold shower that a lot of other starseed races tend to have when it comes to their awakening. So let's talk now about some of the things that Sirian starseeds tend to be drawn to. What do they like? Well, at the top of the list is water. Sirian starseeds are water babies, and that is because of that connection they have to their home star system. The Sirius star system is known for being the home of many watery planets. It is just a watery world. So Sirian starseeds tend to share this love of water. So if you are a Sirian starseed or think you may be one, you may notice that you just have to live by the water. You have to live by the beach, by the lake, be somewhere where you have access to water, or even just to see water on a daily basis. That can be really important for making Sirian starseeds feel at home here. So Sirian starseeds are water babies. So you may notice if you're a Sirian starseed that you have a love of aquatic animals. So many Sirian starseeds love the dolphins and the whales, which of course the guides tell us came from the Sirius star system. So Sirian starseeds tend to love the aquatic life, love the dolphins and the whales, and to also have a very deep love of dogs. So this is something that is near and dear to the heart of many Sirian starseeds. Now, beyond that, Sirian starseeds are often very drawn to anything related to space, to ETs, to multidimensionality. So they have a love of the stars. So you may find if you are a Sirian starseed that you're really into science fiction, that you love reading it, you love watching it, you just can't get enough of space. Sirian starseeds are also very drawn to martial arts. So this is something that a lot of Sirian starseeds will be drawn to at some point in their human journey, is to study a martial art. And some other things that pop up time and time again with Sirian starseeds is a love of the mystical, because the Sirian star system is the home of the mystery schools where all of our ascended masters trained. So the Sirian starseeds tend to love anything mystical. So healing arts, healing modalities, spiritual practice, shamanism, all of these are right up the alley of the average Sirian starseed. And something else Sirian starseeds are known for that is a little more unusual is their love of personal expression. So Sirian starseeds tend to love to express their personality through their appearance. So they may be very drawn to things like fashion or body art or tattoos or piercings or unusual hair colors. Anything to show their individuality. So Sirians love to celebrate personal expression. And along with that, they tend to be pretty annoyed by stereotypes. So they do not like to be put in a box or have generalizations made about them. So they're all about personal expression. Now, let's move along and talk a little bit about Sirian starseeds and the body. Now, as you all know, because we've talked about this in several starseed videos, one of the things that is the hallmark of the starseed is we tend to struggle in physical bodies. And one of the reasons for this, according to the Pleiadians, is the energy of the starseed's soul, which is very galactic and not native to the Earth planet, isn't always a great fit in these dense physical bodies. So, of course, the way this tends to manifest in the starseed community is we have a lot of problems with the physical body. And some starseed races seem to have it worse than others. So where do the Sirian starseeds fall on the spectrum? Well, Sirian starseeds actually do a little better in the physical body than many of the other starseed races. And what helps is they tend to be so grounded. So this supports the physical body. So Sirian starseeds do a little better in the body than your average starseed. And one unique thing that does pop up a lot with Sirian starseeds is they may benefit from more protein in the diet. So whereas other starseed races may trend toward doing better on more plant-based diets, not really so with a lot of Sirian starseeds. So if you're a Sirian starseed, investigating your protein intake may be important to you, might be helpful in just keeping that body feeling good. But this is going to be totally unique to every starseed. So it's just something that pops up fairly commonly, that the Sirian starseeds like their protein. Now let's talk for a second about Sirian starseed energy, because the different starseed races have slightly different energetic feels to them. So what does Sirian starseed energy feel like? Well, if you are tapping into the energy of a Sirian starseed, maybe you know a Sirian starseed or you are one yourself, you may pick this energy up as being either blue in color. Blue is always super common whenever we're talking about the Sirians. And it may also show up to some people as the color orange. So if you are someone who can see energy colors or sense them, you may notice blues and oranges when you're around Sirian energy. So this is something that is very, very common. And it's something else that is also kind of a unique factor about Sirian starseed energy is it tends to be very watery. And we've already talked about why that is. It comes from the Sirian star system. It's just a watery place. So Sirian starseeds tend to always have a connection to water. And you may notice if you are connecting with someone who's a Sirian starseed that their energy feels very watery, very flowy, very free. This is part of that beautiful Sirian aquatic energy. Now, finally, let's wrap things up by talking a little bit about some of the struggles that Sirian starseeds may encounter. And as with all of our starseed races, we have certain gifts that we come into this incarnation with, and there are certain struggles that we also inherit from the ancestors. So we do tend to see certain problem areas for the various starseed races. So what tends to trip up Sirian starseeds? Well, the first thing that can be an issue for Sirian starseeds is they're not necessarily great with their emotions, with communicating them, with sharing them. So if you are a Sirian starseed, or If you're in a relationship with one, it may be helpful to help the Sirian starseed with communication. You may have to draw out of them what they are thinking and feeling, because it's just not necessarily natural for Sirian starseeds to share this. So that can be kind of a hurdle for some Sirian starseeds, is to share their emotions with others. Some other things that can be challenges for some Sirian starseeds is they tend to be very private and quite introverted. So your Sirian starseed is not always the one who needs to be the center of attention. They tend to like to keep to themselves, keep their business to themselves. And along with this, Sirian starseeds can be slow to trust. So these are starseeds who are going to feel you out for a while. They're going to see what you're really about. So these are not starseeds that trust easily, and they don't really let you in easily. But once they do, once you have been let inside the circle of trust of a Sirian starseed, you have found a friend for life. But they're just not casual with their trust, with their affection. So Sirian starseeds may make you work for it a little bit. And along with this, they may be slow to forgive because it takes them a little while to open up to people, to trust people. And so when that trust is broken, that's not always the easiest thing for a Sirian starseed to deal with. So they may be a little slow to forgive people. And that's just something that goes along with that natural caution that so many Sirian starseeds have. And then finally, the last kind of fun, quirky thing about Sirian starseeds is that they don't really need a lot of personal space. So Sirian starseeds like to be in crowds. They like to be with people. They are totally comfortable having people all up next to them, being in crowded environments, and just being close to other people in general. And this is kind of rare in the starseed community. Most starseeds need a lot of space. It can be energetically overwhelming to a lot of starseeds to be in crowds or to have people in their bubble. This drives a lot of starseeds up the wall, but Sirian starseeds tend to be super comfortable with this. And again, this goes back in part to the fact that they are so grounded in their body. So this is one of the unique things about Sirian starseeds, is they don't mind closeness. So that is a little sneak peek at Sirian starseeds. Let me know in the comments below if you're a Sirian starseed. And while you're down there, don't forget, hit the subscribe button and the like button if you haven't done that yet. I'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.